What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by My Music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name After Sound, and I do have a new song out recently called Don't Forget About Me, the Supernova version, so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. All right, guys, we had a major update today, one that was completely unannounced, and I'm going to get into that in the later part of this video. But the campaign mode, as well as foundation cards, or the foundation set, I should say, are out now in the game. So I'm just going to go over, there's a couple quick updates here from Royal Eagle and then from Blaze. And it's not just this, I'll just go over the updates here. And I'm going to do a separate video where I'm actually going to cover those cards. Now, there's nothing like super crazy about them, but it's just cool to see how the team is viewing this from like an onboarding perspective or a new player perspective. So keep an eye out for that video soon. All right, so here we go. Game updates, new tutorial, campaign, and foundation cards, major step forward on onboarding and gameplay. Here's everything new in today's release. So there is a tutorial campaign and the foundation set launch. It's an 11-chapter tutorial campaign that is now live. Complete the chapters to earn your initial playset of foundation cards and some glint to spend on reward cards. Now, the new foundation card set has replaced the Rebellion starter cards. So starter cards have been completely removed from the game, which I think is awesome, right? You can just go in. If you don't have any playable cards, meaning you don't have the starter cards or you don't own or rent any cards, all you do is complete the tutorial campaign to receive your foundation set. Novice liquidity bots are now going to be using foundation cards, and the minimum mana for novice and bronze has been raised to 24 to match the foundation cards' higher cost. For people who are unfamiliar, the main thought behind this was if you just make the cards like okay, but then increase their mana cost, that makes them less competitive against current cards that are out there. Nobody would ever choose them over the current cards that you can buy from Rebellion, Conclave Arcana, or Chaos Legion, right? So that is the thinking and why they raised the minimum mana. We've removed some of the rule sets in Bronze, which restricted card choices for a better user experience, which is great. Foundation cards are account bound for now and can't be combined, burned, or placed on land. Future updates will allow for more ways to acquire, trade, and combine foundation cards, and we may add more chapters to the tutorial campaign as well. Land changes, cards no longer lock when placed on plots, and card locking requirement for land has been removed. There's a couple of other gameplay and general updates. So the SPS purchase integration with ramp, which is something I haven't even covered here, but if you wanted to buy SPS directly with fiat, there is now an option, and it looks like it's been integrated in the game. This is something that was done with the DAO, but now the game has and the team has incorporated it. Remove Chaos Legion rental recommendation for new players, mass enable and disable cards for survival mode, now available from any filter as long as all cards are currently enabled or disabled for this mode. Cards and sets can be placed on mage wagons if they're not listed for rent, so keep an eye out. Hopefully we'll hear something about conflicts and mage wagons soon. Added a return to practice button after matches, which is interesting. Opponent avatars in practice mode have improved visibility, deed market info cleaned up, hot fixes. Okay, so a couple of just we'll call it quality of life fixes. So you can see the release notes here if we need to. And then Blaze just wanted to jump into this. So the new campaign mode, which is called Book 1, War Mage Academy. Learn, battle, earn. Your journey starts here. New to Splinterlands campaign mode is a perfect way to get started. All right, so this is more so just like a press release type of thing. So the phase 1 highlights, and this is important, right? This is 11 chapters. It's phase 1. Obviously, we know the team wants to do a lot more PvE or player versus environment in the future, but you earn foundation cards. It replaces the Rebellion starter cards. Ready for rank, so you can use your foundation cards right away. There's glint rewards, so earn glint as you progress, and then a complete beginner deck, finish book 1 with cards you can compete with. Now, foundation cards, here's what you need to know. These are playable in all formats except survival mode, which is currently paused. And that's great because these, people can essentially just make a bunch of accounts and go and earn in survival mode forever, which we don't want. Soulbound, so they are not tradable, sellable, burnable, or combinable. Do not contribute to your collection power. Not that we're using collection power for much right now, maybe for some tournaments and stuff, but these are just supposed to be beginner cards. And they provide no production value on land. They may be used to earn glint and SPS, but you do need to have SPS staked, so that is important. And this is where we could get into an interesting thing now. Now, these are technically not ghost cards, but somebody can go and easily complete the campaign mode and have these cards. and start earning glint or start earning SPS, more so SPS, right? Can they farm from the SPS pool with essentially these new version of ghost cards? And the thing is, you're going to have SPS staked. So that might be something to watch for a potential exploit, but I'm sure the team is on top of it if I'm already thinking about it. And then viewable by selecting foundation set icon and setting the status filter to all cards. Now, what's coming to phase 2? So they're already talking about what is coming in the future. And again, there's no time frame for this, but additional chapters for book 1. Foundation cards will become tradable and sellable. So this is only them being soulbound is only for the time being. Foundation booster packs, details TBD. So this is what I was waiting for, but it looks like the team is just going to launch kind of like was an MVP, right? Minimal viable product, so that we have something out there. And at some point, you will be able to earn foundation booster packs. Cards will be combinable, and they'll have other levels and all that. And so that will be something pretty cool. Campaign mode is just getting started. Enjoy the journey, and welcome to the Academy. So, all good stuff. I mean, this is fantastic to see from the team. Again, and this is what I'll close out with this because I mentioned it earlier. I love seeing stuff like this because I didn't even know there was like a major release today. We hadn't heard anything. Obviously, Conclave Arcana was like the big thing. I was looking forward to, Conflicts or Land or Yabba's Pickle or whatever. Like, I thought maybe we'd get something like that, or at least maybe we get some information on that. But, this is the team just going out. And, I posted about this on X, right? It's just, they're going out. There's no hype. There's no promises. There's no drama. Like, they're just delivering. They're just building and putting stuff out, on a regular basis, which is fantastic. This is a couple of weeks or 3 weeks or so after the launch of Conclave Arcana. Now we have the campaign mode as well as foundation set, and who knows what the rest of June, July, and the summer will bring. So, very excited about this. Again, it doesn't impact me very much, but I do want to go through the campaign mode and just see what it's like. So maybe we'll do some videos on that. But like I said, I will be covering the cards in a future video. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, how you're feeling about this. Obviously, for current players, this probably isn't that big of a deal, but we all want new players into the game, and this is yet another step in a long line of steps that the team has taken to make the game easier to get started, both from just new players as well as from a free-to-play perspective. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.